Anna's hummingbird, Calypta anna, 3.9 inches, 10 centimeters. Anna's hummingbirds are among the most common hummingbirds along the Pacific coast, yet they're anything but common in appearance. With their iridescent emerald feathers and sparkling rose-pink throats, they are more like flying jewelry than birds. Though no larger than a ping-pong ball and no heavier than a nickel, Anna's hummingbirds make a strong impression. In their thrilling courtship displays, males climb up to 130 feet into the air and then swoop to the ground with a curious burst of noise that they produce through their tail feathers. Tiny among birds, Annas are medium-sized and stocky for a hummingbird. They have a straight, shortish bill and a fairly broad tail. When perched, the tail extends beyond the wingtips. Anna's hummingbirds are mostly green and gray, without any rufous or orange marks on the body. The male's head and throat are covered in iridescent reddish-pink feathers that can look dull brown or gray without direct sunlight. Anna's hummingbirds are a blur of motion as they hover before flowers looking for nectar and insects. Listen for the male's scratchy metallic song and look for him perched above head level in trees and shrubs. Anna's hummingbirds are common in yards, parks, residential streets, eucalyptus groves, riverside woods, savannas, and coastal scrub. They readily come to hummingbird feeders and flowering plants, including cultivated species in gardens. Anna's hummingbirds eat nectar from many flowering plants, including currant, gooseberry, manzanita, and many introduced species such as eucalyptus. They also eat a wide array of insects from understory leaves, crevices, stream banks, or caught in spiderwebs, plucked from the air, or taken from flowers. Primarily, they target smaller insects like midges, whiteflies, and leafhoppers. They also help themselves to tree sap, leaking out from holes made by sapsuckers. Females choose the nest site, usually a horizontal branch of trees or shrubs 6 to 20 feet off the ground, near a source of nectar. They often build nests in oak, sycamore, or eucalyptus trees, but they may use vines, shrubs, or even poison oak. They use conifers less frequently. Unlike most North American hummingbirds, Anna's hummingbirds either don't migrate or else migrate a very short distance to better feeding grounds. Anna's hummingbirds have a distinctive song that is long for a hummingbird. It's a series of buzzes, then a clearer, more tuneful whistle, followed by more empathetic chip notes. Then the bird may repeat the whole set of buzzed whistle chip sounds. It may not sound like it could be coming from a hummingbird, but once you learn to recognize it, this can be a very good way to locate singing males. The calls, for example, are a series of short, sharp chip notes that may be given one at a time or one after another to make a twittering sound. Whenever you're out in your backyard, you might as well see these hummingbirds feeding on hummingbird feeders as a common visitor to your backyard or garden. You might as well also see these hummingbirds perching on branches, but most importantly, you'll often see these teeny tiny birds hovering in the air with their buzzing wings and tiny appearances. These hummingbirds are a great sight to see.